Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, on today's episode, we are finally doing a modification, maintenance that should have been done a long time ago. Today, we're going to be addressing a special kind of a nuisance to me, and that is the motor mounts. On this side, that doesn't help. On the passenger side, the top of the motor mount itself is actually torn. Right here on the motor mount, that part is actually torn. And what happens is, I don't know if you've noticed, but occasionally there will be a rattle as I'm driving. In particular, 31 more specifically to 34 miles per hour. It's pretty aggressive, and then it dies down. But when you're on the highway and you're going 60, it's back, and it's just more subtle. Every time I hit a bump, and I can tell it's not good, and I probably shouldn't be driving it, but I've made poor judgment calls my whole life, so this is no different. Today we're going to try to rectify some of my poor decision-making skills and install new motor mounts. Right now, we're going to enjoy a beautiful drive through Spokane, meth capital of the world, Washington, and I will see you on the flip side. All right, so the first thing we're going to need is tools. It's kind of important. So I've taken the liberty of spreading everything out to make it look like I have more than I really do. Right here, we're basically going to be needing only a few of these items. The gloves being the most important, so I don't get my dainty, fragile hands dirty. We need a jack for underneath the oil pan. I'll have to get a block of wood as well because we don't want to dent that bad boy. Extensions. This is crucial. You need an extension. For this, I like to go with multiples, all of different length, of course. I think it's best because if there were an apocalypse or something and I were to be attacked during this repair, I need to be able to quickly break these things apart and use them as makeshift nunchucks. So that's actually extremely crucial. Keep that in mind. You could go out and just buy the really long extension, but that would be silly. If there were an attack, you would be compromised big time. So keep that in mind. Now, I'm trying to get the camera in a good spot. If you look at that, that's supposed to be one piece. It's not. It's definitely messed up. So our goal is to take this piece out. In order to do that, you got that bolt on top. You got two bolts on each side that look like that. Focus. Bingo. Two bolts like that need to come out. Once you get those out, we're ready to lift the engine and get this thing to where we need it. So let's get started. All right, now we got this breaker bar on here. Well, that ain't good.
Yeah, just
Maybe a little bit more elbow grease here. All right. Oh wait, is that not right moment or? Stand by for technical difficulties. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Okay, so the middle one's the one you want to hit first. It's the one that's at top dead center. Give me just a moment and I'll give you an example of what that one's going to do. So you're going to want to get this top center one first. These two on the sides, they come second because the top one is going to probably be the hardest one to break, and because this right here on the other one is broken, the problem that's going to happen is that sometimes this top part is going to move and then you're screwed. Then you're in for a whole nother battle. But luckily ours broke free, so it's a matter of just undoing that one, getting the other two done, and we are back in business. So we'll go ahead and cut to the scene where I have it off. Alright guys, here it is. Completely broken. That's no good. It sheared off for sure. That is obvious. Now this is curious to me. What happened there, I don't know. That looks like some kind of blunt force impact. Maybe that's been happening slowly over time. I don't know. Right hand side, passenger side, which is accurate. This is the passenger side here. Curious how that happened, but definitely showing signs of wear. Right here, it's been eaten through the rubber there on the stopper. Obviously sheared completely off. That's a pretty good sign. Curious though, that is automatic AT. The motor mounts I have are obviously for manual, so they say MT. Right hand side. Huh. Somebody may have stuck in automatic transmission or engine mounts in here. I don't know why. It might be the same exact mount. It looks very similar if it isn't. I mean, it looks pretty similar, but I just find that a little bit curious. I wonder if that matters at all. Oh well, still gonna send it. There it is. Backed in, locked down. It's looking good. I have it all locked down. I'm gonna take the jack out from underneath. You need the jack to hold the engine. Use a piece of wood, like I said earlier. Definitely necessary. Jack stands, people. Safety. But I have it all locked in. It feels good. I kind of regret getting under here because I'm starting to see that previous owner sucked. But we're going to remedy all these problems. Sway bar end links are to come. As you can see, that right there does not look good. So yeah. Well, I can tell you already at idle, we are tenfold better than we were. So I am super excited about this. Let's go ahead and see how she runs. Oh, long time coming. there's certain small things that really get to you. One of those things is shake, rattle, pop, crackle. Don't like it, don't love it. Cross your fingers, gentlemen. To the road. That smooth idle life. Feeling good. Though the Rexer is not cured of all ailments, there is still an alignment issue. As I was under there, I was looking around because I wanted to see what other gremlins were amidst. And it turns out that my sway bar end links need to be replaced. Those are in the mail. Should be here sometime by the end of this week. I also noticed that the shocks definitely need to be replaced. I could kind of already tell that from daily driving. So that's going to be on the agenda as well. I haven't really looked into that yet, but after inspection, yeah, that needs to be done. So I will be handling that. And I think there's a few other things that maybe more so detailing. I want to get the brake calipers, the centers are rusted because they just were never coated properly to begin with. So I want to sand those down, probably get out the sand blaster, do a super sweet sand blaster video where I take those things, blast them down, and get them repainted. Brake calipers definitely need to be repainted because, ladies and gentlemen, coming up soon, we're doing a full revamp on the Rexer. Love the color shift pearl, love it, but it's time for change. It's getting stagnant. I just get bored easily, I think. And rather than get another car, I love this thing, I will just change the color. And then once I am done with it, I'll change the color again. Hence the reason why I did Plasti Dip, knowing myself enough at 31 years old to know that I am just gonna get bored. I did Plasti Dip, and I think it's awesome. And we'll do another video on that all together. Removing the Plasti Dip. We're gonna be doing a video of painting it. We're gonna be doing a single stage this time. Woo. God, I love how much smoother it shifts. It's like a lion. What was I saying? Yes, completely revamped. It's going to be revealed here shortly. You'll have to stay tuned to see what we got coming up, but I think it'll be really unique. People will like it, and I hope they like it because I already brought matching heat transfer vinyl and t-shirts. So, kind of banking on that. Regardless, I drive a Mazda Rx8, not a Subaru, so my fan base isn't quite as large, so it doesn't really matter. I don't need to, sweat it too much, but I am pretty excited. So stay tuned, like, subscribe. This little thing right here, this little thing, it should be right about here somewhere. That's a subscription button. You need to hit that, and then hit the notification button so that you know when all my videos are coming up. Not to mention this video over here. That's going to be a cool one. That's a video. That's for cool people. You want to go ahead and click on that so you can see my other cool, sweet stuff. Even if you don't want to, because you feel bad for me. So out of pity, you're gonna help, right? Yes. That's a yes. That's a maybe.